students, good morning. Welcome to Indian History Test Discussion Series Part 2. So let us see the sixth question. Which among the following is or wrong? Which among the following is or wrong? The question demands wrong statement. So the first statement, Archaeological Survey of India was started in 1861. Archaeological Survey of India was started in 1861. And you know very well, 1857 Sipahi Revolt. 1857 Sipahi Revolt. After 1857, what happened? So the Indian territories which was occupied by the private East India Company, which was transferred from East India Company to British Parliament. So then East India Company was confined only to trade, but whereas administration was done by the British Parliament from the 1858 Queen Victoria Proclamation. So after the 1858, British Parliament made many reforms, started many organizations. One of them was Archaeological Survey of India, which was started in 1861. You know very well, Civil Service Act, Police Act, the High Courts Act, it's all are 1861. So Archaeological Survey of India, already I told you the last part 1, archaeology also it is a discipline which studies the past. And Archaeological Survey of India, the first Director General, Alexander Cunningham, and he is also called as Father of Archaeological Survey of India, Father of Archaeological Survey of India, or Father of Archaeology. And second statement, in 1863, Robert Bruce Putte discovered Pallavaram, which was first Paleolithic site in India. So after the 1861, I told you archaeology studies the past through the material remains, study of the inscriptions, study of the coins, study of the monuments and all. But after the 1861, within a short span of 2 years, 1863, Robert Bruce Putte discovered Pallavaram, the site in Tamil Nadu, which was the first Paleolithic site in India. This is a right statement. So Robert Bruce Putte is called as Father of Prehistory, or the prehistoric culture. You know very well, prehistoric culture is divided into Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Neolithic. And so the Father of Archaeological Survey of India, Alexander Cunningham, the Father of Prehistory, Robert Bruce Putte. And this is the right statement. Paleolithic people were also known as quartzite people. And you know very well, Paleolithic means, paleo means old, lithic means stone, old stone age. Yes, this is a Greek word. And so they used quartzite stone to make their tools, so that they were called as quartzite people. It is a hard stone. So this is also a right statement. And yesterday I told you, Paleolithic people used big stone tools. Yes, they made up of quartzite stone. So quartzite people. This is also a right statement. The first one is right, and second one is right, and third one is right. So there is no wrong statement. So your answer is none. D is the right answer. Yes. Okay. Let's move to the seventh question. Question number 7. Which among the following is or correct? Which among the following is or correct? Let us see the first statement. The Latin word Homo sapiens means wise man. Homo sapiens, it is a Latin word. The actual meaning of Homo sapien is wise man. That is a right statement. The first time Homo sapiens evolved in the upper Paleolithic period. Upper Paleolithic period. Upper Paleolithic. So, you know very well, Indian history divided into ancient, medieval and modern, and ancient India once again divided into prehistory, proto-history and history, and prehistory once again divided into Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Neolithic and Chalcolithic, and once again Paleolithic divided into lower Paleolithic, middle Paleolithic and upper Paleolithic. And in the upper Paleolithic period, the last stage of the Paleolithic period, Homo sapiens were evolved. Homo sapiens means wise man. We are Homo sapiens. Yes, that is the right statement. Let's come to the second statement. Earliest handmade pottery was discovered at Chopani Mando in Uttar Pradesh. So pottery, there were two types of pottery. One is handmade pottery and second one is wheel-made pottery. Yes, and so the first time handmade pottery was made by Mesolithic man. The credit goes to the Mesolithic man, and you know very well, Paleolithic man didn't know any idea of making of pottery. Yes, anyway, earliest handmade pottery was discovered at Chopani Mando in Uttar Pradesh. Right statement. But whereas coming to the wheel-made pottery was made up by Neolithic man. So in the time of Mesolithic period, there was no wheel-made pottery. Wheel was discovered after the Mesolithic period. That is called as Neolithic period. But anyway, here the question is handmade pottery. That is the right statement. Chopani Mando, the place in Uttar Pradesh. Yes. And this credit goes to Mesolithic man. Third statement. The first artificial houses were constructed at Sarai Nahar Rai in UP. Artificial houses. So the artificial houses construction credit also goes to the Mesolithic man. He started the construction of huts, or you can call it as artificial houses at Sarai Nahar Rai in UP. That is also a right statement. Yes, handmade pottery and artificial houses both were made up by Mesolithic man, but they didn't have any idea about this to the Paleolithic man. Yes. Anyway, what is your answer? Correct statement. The first one is correct and second one is right statement, and whereas third one is also right statement. All the three are right. The correct answer is 1, 2, 3. C is right answer. C, 1, 2, 3. Let's move to the 8th question. Which among the following is our correct? Correct statement. The evidence of domestication of animals comes from Adamgarh in Madhya Pradesh, Bagor in Rajasthan. Domestication of animals. The domestication of animals was started from the Mesolithic period. Domestication of animals credit goes to the Mesolithic man. And Paleolithic period, you know very well, hunting the animals, gathering the food. And whereas Mesolithic man economy is hunting and herding. So hunting the animal, some animals were hunted and some animals were domesticated. And domestication of animals comes from that evidence Adamgarh in Madhya Pradesh, that is right. Bagor in Rajasthan, right. And according to the archaeologists, the remains of cow, the remains of goat, the remains of sheep was found where? Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. Yes, that is the right statement. The tribal conflict evidence comes from Sarai Nahar Rai in UP, and that time there was a evidence of tribal conflicts. So how we come to know? Actually, in Sarai Naharai, so bow and arrow evidence comes from the Sarai Naharai. If my guess is right, actually the Mesolithic man constructed huts in Sarai Naharai. Actually, huts is a asset of tribals who constructed that. I think tribal people, they quarrel one against another because of the houses, these artificial houses. So, artificial houses construction evidence comes from the Sarai Naharai, and this bow and arrow evidence comes from the Sarai Naharai. Based on this, we can say that tribal conflicts because of this asset. Anyway, this is the right statement. Let's come to the third one. The Neolithic period is also called the Microlithic period. The Neolithic means, neo means new, lithic means stone, new stone. Yes, and you know very well, Microlithic means, micro means small, lithic means stone, small stone. Yes, and you know very well, Mesolithic period is also called as Microlithic period. Already this statement I said in the part 1, but not the Neolithic period. So, you know very well, and Neolithic people, they used the sharp stone tools, and Mesolithic people, they used the small stone tools. So, this statement is wrong. The first one is right, and the second statement is right, and the third statement is wrong. So, which among the following are correct? 1 and 2 only correct, and your answer is A, 1 and 2. Yes. And let's move to the 9th question. The evidence of farming in the Indian subcontinent was founded. Farming. So where the cultivation was started, and the evidence of farming, actually in the Indian subcontinent, the cultivation was taken place 7000 BC in west part of India. Yes, but whereas coming to the 5000 BC in Ganga Yamuna Doab, and 2500 BC in North India, particularly Jammu and Kashmir, and 2000 BC in South India, but whereas 1000 BC in Northeast India. So just come to know that the first time the farming or the cultivation was taken place west part of India, it means northwest part of India. So particularly Balochistan province, present it is in Pakistan, but the place is Mehergar. So first time in the Indian subcontinent, Mehergar people, they started cultivation, particularly wheat, barley and cotton. So they cultivated wheat, barley and cotton mostly. Yes. So in the Indian subcontinent, the first time evidence comes from the Mehergar, Balochistan province in Pakistan at present. Anyway, Mahagara, the most important for exam is extensive cultivation of barley was taken place in Mahagara in UP. Koldihava, it is also in UP. Koldihava, the first time rice cultivation was taken place. Koldihava, this is also UP. And Sarai Naharai, you know very well, UP. So where the house constructions all are taken place. Yes. And your answer is D, Mehergar. And the 10th question, regarding Chalcolithic cultures, Giland, Baltal, Tambavati belongs to which among the following cultures? Regarding Chalcolithic cultures, Giland, Baltal, Tambavati. And you know very well, the prehistoric cultures divide into Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Neolithic and Chalcolithic. So the question related to the Chalcolithic cultures, Chalco means copper, lithic means stone, copper plus stone is. Yes, but these sites, Giland, Baltal, Tambavati, belongs to which among the following cultures? And you know very well Archaeological Survey of India, which was started in 1861. After that, this organization digging so many places and founded various sites. But according to the archaeological archaeological tradition, the culture name was given in the name of type site, or you can call it as first site. And see, Malwa culture means here the Malwa was the type site. Malwa is the first place where the archaeologist founded various sites, and Jarvi is the type site, and Ahar is the type site in that particular area. And OCP culture, this is OCP Akri colored pottery in Ganga Yamuna Doab. And anyway, coming to the point, Giland, Baltal, Tambavati all are belongs to Rajasthan. And Rajasthan, the Ahar culture, Ahar is the first site, or you can call it as type site, and Giland, Baltal, Tambavati founded later. So the Rajasthan, the culture is called as Ahar culture. Ahar was the first site. So your answer is Ahar. And coming to the point, OCP culture, Akri colored pottery. So it's a different colored pottery, and OCP Akri colored pottery, the archaeologists founded Ganga Yamuna Doab. And you know very well Jarvi culture, Jarvi in Maharashtra, but Jarvi, Inamgam, Chandoli, Daimabad, these all are the places of Jarvi culture, particularly in Maharashtra. Malwa, you know very well, Madhya Pradesh. So Malwa culture, Kayata, Navadatoli, Maheshwara, Iran, these are the places of Malwa culture. The Malwa is the first site. And based on the first site, archaeologists, they had given name to that particular culture. But Giland, Baltal, Tambavati belongs to Rajasthan. Ahar is the first site. So those comes under the Ahar culture. So your answer is C. Yes. And this is all for part 2. And my name is Srinivas from Glorious IAS Academy. Thank you.